Hello everyone, welcome to Pancake Draws. I'm your host Paincaked, and today we're going to take a look at a commission of Yakumo, I believe is how it's pronounced. This is a character from the Touhou or Touhou game series. Not quite sure how that's pronounced either, but I don't know too much about this game. However, I do know a fair amount about commissions, which is what this was, which we're going to take to segue into the fact that I am open for commissions, and I have been for a few months. So if you are ever interested in purchasing art from me, you have a specific thing you would want me to draw that I probably wouldn't normally draw, like this for example, because I don't know too much about the game, you can drop me an email, or if you just want to even take a look at the prices, I do have a link to my commissions page in the description there. I've been thinking about updating it a little bit though. The prices for full bodies and all that stuff will stay the same. However, I might have to increase the price slightly for additional characters, because the last time I did one with 2 characters, it took way longer than I expected. I was pretty tired by the end of it, and it just, I don't think the amount of, I was charging was quite worth the amount of effort I put into that commission there. And in other words, we also this week just hit 900 subscribers, and that's pretty cool. Just 100, actually less than 100 now, away from 1,000 subscribers, which is crazy to think, because I never thought I would actually make it to like that many subscribers, even though that's not really that big of a number, but to me it is, especially for just getting my name out there as an artist. I think that's really cool. I'm really happy for each and every one of you that subscribed to me and has been following my work, if it's been for like one day or if it's been for like 3 years, because I have been doing this for a while, although I didn't really start doing it more consistently until about last year. And so yeah, 900 subs. It's pretty cool. If you also want to follow me on social media, because I don't post all my work on YouTube, some things are just like little doodles or little coloring pieces that like don't take me that long and aren't really full pieces, they're just kind of for fun and for practice, I would suggest following me on Twitter at Paincaked. There's a link in the description for that as well. Just hit my hand on the table, that didn't feel very good. But yeah, Twitter's probably the best one to go on, because I'll post basically any doodle that I do that I think is alright and not bad. I do also have a Tumblr and DA, or DeviantArt. Tumblr is pancakedart at it's pancakedart.tumblr.com, and my DA is just pancakedDA. I use those more for archiving final pieces and don't post doodles to them too much, although occasionally I will post the doodles to the Tumblr, but DeviantArt is strictly for finished pieces. Just an easy way to like look at what I've done throughout the years kind of thing. I also do have a Facebook page. I don't post to that one as much as the others. Again, it's mostly just archiving final pieces, but if you want to, go check it out. It's just Paincaked. Again, there's links in the description for all my social media. And yeah, one of the other things I wanted to ask you guys is how you felt about redraws. Sometimes I have a little trouble thinking of ideas of things to draw that I like, because I've already drawn them before, but then remember that there's some pieces I've done a long time ago that I'd probably actually like to redraw. And redrawing is always fun because you get to see how much you've improved over the years. And there was one that I wanted to do, kind of ties in with like the Nintendo Switch and everything, with the announcement of Splatoon 2. There's this squid piece that I did. I'll have it float up and maybe do a few spins and such, and it's up here, you can look at it. It's pretty old now. I think it's like 1.5, 2 years old at this point. That's one I do want to redraw and make better, throw a background in there. We'll put in some strobe lights and all that fun jazz. Make it look like an actual concert instead of just 2 characters with paint splats, because I like to challenge myself a little bit to get better at my art. And so that's what I'm thinking there. If you want to see that, that could possibly be next week's video if I have time after schoolwork and such, which I've been procrastinating and which I'm actually procrastinating right now by doing this commentary. So yeah, that's fun. Just love me some homework. Love presenting on Swiss posters. I mean, the posters are cool, but I hate talking in front of a class, and yet I can kind of talk in front of a microphone just fine, so what's up with that, am I right? Yeah, So free draws, if you think I should do them, put a little happy face in as a comment there. Just throw in a little happy face, or maybe even a winky face, and I'll know that you want them. And if you don't, just don't post that as a comment. You can either throw the winky face in or happy face in the comment, and I'll know that you want it without you directly saying it there. So yeah, just do that. Let me know. I kind of want to do some redraws. I think it would be fun. Always cool to look at some of my old pieces and see how better I can do now. Makes me actually think I'm getting somewhere as an artist, which is cool. And if you look at the piece here, we're booking it through here. About to start the coloring actually. Apparently there's this staircase that's endless in this game. This character is apparently like one of the last bosses, I think, of one of the games, but I don't really know. I don't know much about. I'm just gonna call it Touhou. Touhou is the anime girl bullet hell. So not really my cup of tea, although I was a little concerned when people first said, or when I first got the commission email saying, you should draw this character for me from this anime girl bullet hell game, and I was a little worried because I hadn't seen a screenshot of the character looks like. And if you know anything about what anime girls look like, especially nowadays, it's not comfortable doing that sometimes, because they're a little scandalous looking. It's a no from me. However, this character is pretty decently designed, kind of like your typical fox lady person. I think they call that like a kitsune, something like that. A little jester hat. Kind of looks like Toriel from Undertale a little bit. I think that's just the apron though, or it could just be me as well. Anywho, we are shading the character right now, doing typical stuff, dual shading, where I have a lighter purple and a darker purple. The darker purple is my first cast shadow, and then my lighter one I can use for like rim lighting, and for just giving everything a little bit of a little pop, a little 3D going on there. I haven't used this technique for too long, but I do like it. I just need to practice it a little more and know how I'm going to actually do the second lighter cast shadow and make it so it doesn't really overpower or doesn't look just like pillow shading is, I guess, another term you could call that. More so in pixel art is when you see that, and it's where you just like make every the inside of the object will be the lightest color and then go slightly darker as you go outside, but it's all uniform, and so it looks very soft and pillowy, and is kind of a big no-no in the pixel art community, from what I've been told. I don't do pixel art too much, but I have a friend who's a really good pixel artist, and he's told me that before. And we're just adding a little background here. I have started adding some blurs and effects to backgrounds too, to give things a little more depth. Not quite sure in the video where I start. I actually should do the blur pretty soon here. Added in a moon that I think I actually just got rid of at the end. Oh no, I did keep it in. Yeah, adding a little shadow here. But I do add a blur effect pretty soon. In order to do that though, I had to copy paste the entire background. Yeah, you just saw me blur the effects, and here comes the background blur. I had to copy and paste the entire folder for the background, and then merge it all into one layer, and then yeah, that's how that happened. The video is just about done here. Thank you all so much for watching. This is Paincaked from Paincaked Draws, and until next time, I'll see you later.